Hey guys, Tim here. I'm sitting here with Frank Buse, the founder and CEO of Senior Select Insurance Group. You know, Frank, there's been a lot of things put out in the insurance industry about final expense and where it came from and where it originated. And, you know, I think it's a little bit muddied to me because you've been doing this for how long?
27 years total.
27 years. So a lot of these guys that I've seen and things like that I've seen out on the internet and around is folks that are probably 27, 28, 30 years old that say they invented final expense, and you know that confuses me. So can you fill me in a little bit about final expense 27 years ago?
Sure, I'll be glad to, Tim. You know, I guess maybe 1995 to be more exact is when I got into the final expense market, and you know, I've been in it ever since then. And there's been a lot of changes, a lot of things happened over the last 20 some odd years, but the basic principles of what we do are still the same. And to answer your question, I've seen a lot of people putting out videos lately, a lot of information out that they are the gurus of final expense, or some even making claim that they created this market.
Right.
So I wanted to kind of dispel those a little bit, and at the same time I wanted to tell people a little bit about what we do here at Senior Select Insurance Group, because I think that's very important.
Right. So guru, you know, a lot of times I find that folks that call themselves gurus are not actual gurus. It's actually the folks that don't say anything and actually let numbers prove things. I think, you know, the numbers for Senior Select would prove a guru situation with Senior Select. And you know, if you don't mind, can you tell me a little bit about the ins and outs of what Senior Select is and what they do and what they can provide for people out there?
Sure. Senior Select, we are a final expense marketing group, and for those of you who don't know what final expense is, that's a small face life insurance policy that we go out and we visit with people.
Right.
And we help people get enough coverage to take care of basically their burial expenses and any leftover medical bills, credit card bills, or other things that come up that have to be taken care of when they pass away. The biggest policy that we write is probably going to be around $30,000. You know, the policies range anywhere from $2,500 all the way up to $35,000, $40,000 is our biggest policy we'll probably ever write. But that's primarily what we do, and you know, we have made a commitment, in our mission statement is to serve the senior market. And what I mean by that is, you know, our sweet spot or our senior market is people who are between the ages of 50 and 85. And we go out and we visit these people on a weekly basis. Now, you might ask, how do we do that? Okay, and what I've poured a lot of my resources and my energy into over the years is developing to what I think is the best lead program in America. So many people have put out information that their leads are better and their leads are better than the competitors, but you know, that's easier said than done. We've poured over 20 years of our resources and knowledge and trial and error, to be quite honest with you, into our lead program, and I am proud to say that I even feel right now we have the best lead program in America.
Wow, that's a profound statement, Frank. So, you know, jumping back to that guru word there, 27 years, Senior Select's been in business for right at 20 years. It seems like you've built a process that works for people, that actually helps customers and agents alike day in and day out. So with that being said, would you say that you have the process that is built to have people be successful?
I think we do. You know, there again, getting back to the stuff that's been put out there and that is commonly put out there today is, you know, these fancy sales presentations or these, you know, all these different ways that people say they're doing this. But what we focus on and what my experience has taught me is that personal training by a manager, in-field training, is the only way to learn this market and the only way to teach somebody how to sell final expense. I've seen so many things put out there, Tim. Learn how to sell final expense, or how do I sell finalexpense.com. There's only one true way to do that, and we do that with a two-pronged approach. Number one, as you know, when we hire people and we contract them and bring them in, we have what's called Senior Select University.
Right.
And that is a 2-day training program that we bring an in-classroom environment. All of our new agents come in and they're in the classroom for 2 full days, 3 if needed. And Paul McCullough, one of our fine managers, teaches that course for us. And basically what that does is gives you a broad overview of the insurance business and the final expense market. Once that's completed, then our agents will go through a 4-week in-field assisted by a manager training program.
Wow, that's amazing. So, you know, I've always found that hands-on training works. Videos are not always the key to success there when it comes to training, and so, you know, to have that valuable resource that we have here at Senior Select, where we can actually take you through a class to give you the basics, and then to take you and put you in the field and actually hand train you to be able to show you, walk you through, and actually let you practice the demonstration for our customers to make sure that you are providing them with the best value and that you also receive the best training. So that is a huge asset, a great resource there. So you were talking about your leads earlier. I want to go back to that, the leads here at Senior Select. You know, you actually started out with leads by doing them yourself, right?
I did actually, Tim. I started years and years ago, even stuffing envelopes by hand. Of course, we have come a long way through technology and other things since that time, but that's how long I've been doing leads. You know, we used to mail them all ourselves, and then it got to be so big that we had to outsource that to a vendor, and I think we have the foremost vendor in America now. RGI is our lead vendor, and they do a fantastic job for us. So leads have come a long way in the last 20 years.
Right. So in 20 something plus years, again, that guru statement just sticks out to me. 20 something plus years of you actually first developing and running and operating your own lead system and being able to transfer that information into a big enough system now where it can operate between, I think I heard 13 to 15,000 leads a month that we're actually processing and giving to our agents to be able to go work.
Yeah, we do, Tim. We sell or process around 12 to 15,000 leads a month. And what I've learned over the years, especially with leads, any mail house can generate leads.
Right.
But what is the ultimate goal of a lead? The ultimate goal is to make a sale, right? Okay. So we've gotten a lot smarter over the last 20 years. So now we figured out how to mail leads, number one, to people that are going to return them, and two, we figured out, how to mail leads to people who want to buy our product.
Okay. So you've developed a lead program with 20 plus years of experience that will put the agent in a house for the customer to be able to want to and to be able to purchase our product?
Absolutely. We're going to give our agents anywhere from 25 to 30 leads a week, whichever they prefer, on a weekly basis. Fresh leads. None of our leads get over 4 to 6 weeks old at the most. Most of them are anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks old at best. Of course, you do have some stragglers and things you have to work through at times, but for the most part, our leads are very fresh and going to have a great opportunity to get out there and make a sale. Our average agent is going to sell 8 to 9 apps out of 20 leads.
Wow, that's a huge closing ratio there. So the thing that strikes me as mostly impressive with Senior Select, being here and being part of this team and knowing what happens in the insurance industry, is that leads, typically you have to pay a lot of money and wait for a big return, and at Senior Select it doesn't work that way. How exactly does it work? How are you able to do that for our agency?
Well, basically we take all the stress and the guesswork out of it for an agent or an agency, whichever the case may be. We mail all the leads out for them. We take all the risk. So they don't have to put up a lot of upfront money. They buy the leads when they come back, obviously, and they pay for them then. They don't have to pay for them to be mailed out. We take care of all that for them. So that takes that stress and that worry off of them. They also don't have to worry about are they going to have leads to work next week, because we always have, like I said, 25 to 30 fresh leads for each agent to work every week. And that allows the agent to focus on the most important thing, which is getting out there in front of clients and making sales.
Yes, definitely. So you've got the most experience in the business to date, really, that I can find. I've done a lot of research on Senior Select and everything before I come to work here and working here. So you've got the most experience, one of the best training programs that has proven to be successful and produce agents that produce 200,000 plus a year. You've also got a lead program which allows you to be able to not have to put out your own money, but to be able to walk in and say, hey, I need 25 leads, and to be able to pay a per lead price and get those leads to be able to go out and produce insurance. Not only are they leads that are at a good price and you can have that opportunity, but they're sent to the right people. How can it get any better?
Well, it'd be hard, but one other thing I want to mention, we also have the top contracts with the top carriers in America for final expense.
So there we go. So that's how we make it better. So we've got training, we've got leads, we've got the top contracts to offer everybody. So there's literally nothing, there's no other company that I know that offers the resources and the training and the things that Senior Select offers. So what is it that's stopping you from joining Senior Select and becoming a part of the team, becoming a part of the biggest agency in final expense, and becoming one of the most successful agencies that you can be?
There's nothing stopping them, Tim. You know, a couple of things I would like to mention also, we also provide back office support. We'll process your applications, we'll store them for you if you need us to. We'll submit them to the carrier for us, and we're even coming out with a phone app now to where the agent will be in the field and he can submit his application instantly from the client's house.
Wow, so it just keeps getting better, guys. You know, you've got, again, training, leadership, you've got the years in the business of experience that is just irreplaceable, that you can't get overnight. And you've got all the back office support, you've got the top level contracts, you've got everything you need. You literally have everything you need to be 100% successful and effective in doing this job. And so I want to encourage each of you out there, if you're working for a company that doesn't offer these things, or maybe you want to make a change in your career that you currently have, to reach out to us, because we'd love to have you be a part of the team here at Senior Select. I know Frank enjoys being able to speak with everyone. I want to just take a moment to make a testament about Frank. Frank, being the founder and CEO of a major organization, doesn't have an office that he goes in and closes the door. He sits down right in front where everyone is able to reach out and speak to him and talk to him. He's willing to come and talk to you personally. He is not afraid to be out with you. Frank is going to be one of the most caring people at Senior Select that you'll possibly meet. He's going to make sure that you have all the tools and resources to be successful. If what we've said today isn't enough to prove that, then I don't know what is. So, you have anything else to say, Frank?
I just want to thank everybody who's watched this video and listened to us, and I want to encourage you to contact us. I know you're going to put up some information.
Yes, sir. I'm going to put up some information below where you can go to our website, or you can call us directly, and that way you can get 100% in touch with us, either by email or phone.
That's right. You can email us. I know we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter,
we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram. So we are out there with everywhere you can think of. You can Google us and you'll find us. We're there.
We're looking forward to hear from you soon, and we make a commitment that if you join our winning team, we will give you all the support and all the help you need to be successful in the final expense business. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Look forward to hearing from you soon.